Yo, what's up, man? Sean G here. Welcome all the new subscribers to the channel. Thank you for joining. I hope you like the content. Shout out to all of my old subscribers. Appreciate y'all. Right off the top, Gumby Publishing, Astigmatism in My Soul. The podcast was sold Sean Xavier Gumby Jr., knowing myself, Sean Xavier Gumby Sr., wishes to defame, slander, or libel anybody in regards to the federal case that I've been covering over the last 11 or 12 videos. So last night, I just want to go through the circumstance and the environment with which I did the phone call with Cuffy last night, the live phone call. Shout out to Cuffy. Cuffy, thanks for coming on my platform. I appreciate you. Shout out to his daughter, Tamara. I had spoke to Tamara. I had been trying to get in touch with Tamara for maybe 3 or 4 days when I did the interview on Dogface TV out of Detroit, Dogface Podcast. So she finally called me the day before yesterday or whatever. She texted me, I called her, we got on the phone. I said, yo, I want to talk to your father. She says, let me try to make that happen for you, Sean. And I have said in some of the videos that I have done that I need to talk to Cuffy. And I'm pretty sure Cuffy watches what I've been doing. And so yesterday I'm speaking to Tamara. Tamara's in St. Louis. I'm in New Jersey. And she said, Sean, what's a good time for Cuff to call? I said, anytime after 5. You understand? Because by that time, I take little Sean to wrestling practice and I'll be back at the crib till I gotta go pick him up. So I'm sitting here chilling. I don't hear back from Tamara, like giving me a definitive time. Sean, he gonna call you such and such time. So I run, I come back because I'm waiting on him to bring my phone because I cracked my cell phone. I cracked my screen. So UPS was bringing me another phone yesterday. And I needed to be there to wait on them because I wanted to get my new phone. And I thought maybe, I don't know if Cuff was going to call or not. So boom, sure enough, I'm sitting here, my phone ring. The caller ID says federal prison. I said, oh snap, this is Cuff. Totally unscripted. I don't have nothing written down. If you have been to federal prison, and I want everybody who's watching this video to do me a favor. If you've been in federal prison, please confirm for me that we only get 15-minute calls in the feds, and then you have to wait 30 minutes before your next 15 minutes, and you only get 300 minutes a month. So if you've been in the feds, please confirm that for me in the comment section. Confirm, say, yeah, Sean is right, 15 minutes, and then put what spot you did your time at. So in federal prison, you only get 15 minutes on a phone call. That's it. At 14 minutes, 59 seconds, that call is going dead. I don't care if you discussing that you need a heart transplant and they found you a heart and they trying to figure out how you gonna get it. If they're telling you that at 15 minutes and 49 seconds, that phone is going dead no matter what. Now, the video, the call, the length of the call that me and Cuff did, if you strip off the intro where I do my disclaimer, I think it's 12 minutes and 37 seconds. So that'll give us what? 2 minutes and 23 seconds, right? So when he called, boom, what I'm trying to do is connect the phone, connect the call to the Bluetooth so it could be loud, so y'all can hear it. I don't know why that Bluetooth wouldn't connect. It connects any other time with no problem. but I don't know if it was because it was a federal call or whatever the case may be. I couldn't get it to connect. And Cuffy pressed me and said, yo, Sean, what's up? I only got a few minutes. So he was eager to do the call. I've never met Cuffy personally. That was my first time ever speaking to Cuffy. And those are the surrounding circumstances with the call I had with Cuff last night, right? Totally. So y'all in the comment section, yo, why you didn't ask him this? Why you didn't ask him that? Why? I only had 15 minutes, kid. You understand? I would love and I hope for the day, because I believe Cuffy is going to get out. I believe he's going to get released early. I hope for the day, and I hope he gives me, I would love to sit down with him for 60 minutes and or 2 hours and ask him everything and have him express everything. Y'all have been going in the comment section saying he hot, saying he a rat. I asked him that. You understand? And that's a very, very sensitive question to ask somebody that's in the joint or been to the joint. That could lead to a bad situation. He answered it. He said, Sean, I'm good from Maine to Spain. He said, my name is Gold. So I did ask him. I even went into the homicides and the gun charges. He went through all of that with you. The 924J, the 924, whatever. I don't even know all of that. I was asking them questions right off the top of the dome. I had nothing written down because I didn't know if he was going to call. That interview was totally unscripted, and I thought I did a good job. Matter of fact, I know I did a good job. And listen, for the man, for Cuffy to even come on my platform, unscripted, not knowing what I'm going to ask him, I don't believe he's hot, but if he was hot, why would he do that? A nigga that's hot is not going to come on a platform and say, yo, you could ask me whatever. They're not going to do that. They're going to say, yo, you can't talk about this. You can't talk about that. You understand? They're going to try to put a fence around what you can ask them. So, you know, I just wanted to clarify. And what I've tried to do, and this is why I've always offered a disclaimer before every video, is because I've tried to be objective, right? As somebody that's been in the federal system, right? Somebody that's been ratted on, right? As somebody who was given the opportunity to rat and didn't, chose to go to prison instead. So, and I've heard all kind of stories for the 16 months that I was in federal prison. All kind of stories. So what I tried to do and what I said I was going to do was be purely objective and present the facts from the actual court documents. And that's what I've done. Now, let me say this in full disclosure. If there's anybody between the two, Meech and Cuffy, that I can empathize with and sympathize with the most, it would be Cuffy. Because, you know, he is stating the paperwork, the actual court documents, the paperwork states that he got set up and people told on him. The same thing happened to me. But I was wrong in my case. I was breaking the law. I knew I was breaking the law. So when I got busted, I didn't have nobody to blame but myself. I knew what I was doing was wrong. So, but anyway, niggas still told on me though. So if there's anybody I can relate with and empathize with, it's Cuffy. Who I can't relate with, and the allegations against Big Meech and what the paperwork supports that he, you know what I'm saying, set Cuffy up. I can't identify with that because I never did that, right? But even that, and I'm saying this in full disclosure, I have still tried to remain as objective and impartial as I possibly can. Even though I haven't always been a success in doing that, that's what I've tried to do. Now, Big Meech, this is to you. If you watching this video, if somebody you know, if somebody that know Big Meech watching this, Big Meech, you welcome to come on my platform and state your side. You understand? We're going to do it unscripted, right? Same way I did with Cuffy, we could do it unscripted, and you can state your side. You understand? You welcome, right? And I think I've invited you before. I haven't heard from your side or nobody from your side. Cuff stepped up and came. You understand? That's a point. That's a point. Now, Meech, I can understand that you on paper, and I don't know how much paper you on, and if you violate, they can send you back to the joint for the remainder of your paper. But maybe you can file a motion with your probation officer, have your attorney file a motion to let you do interviews, let you do one interview with me, and you can come on here and straighten your name, or do it with somebody else or whatever. But you more than welcome to come on my joint, and I'll even come down where you at. You understand? It was something else I wanted to say. So I just wanted to, you understand, just clear that up. You understand? This is what I wanted to say. See, to y'all in the YouTube audience, this situation to y'all is like the Boston Red Sox against the Yankees, right? It's the Celtics versus the Lakers, right? It's the Dallas Cowboys versus the Eagles, right? It's like a sport. It's replaced the sport. A lot of y'all have picked a side and you going with that side. And when I do a video that scores points for your side, you rah. And then if I do a video where it's not looking too good for your side, you know what I'm saying? You are looking at this as some type of game, but to niggas like me, and even the dudes that have done federal prison time, even the dudes that have done state time, they not looking at it like that. We looking at this like, what are the facts? What are the facts, right? And that's really what it's all about. And you know what I'm saying? Even for Big Meech, you know, the dudes that he met in the joint, you know, they gotta be, if they didn't know this already, you know what I'm saying? They gotta be looking at this like with a skeptical eye, man. Like, yo, I didn't know, you know what I'm saying? So for him, and it does matter. Let me say this here too. For niggas that have been to prison, and when I say niggas, I mean men, white boys, Spanish, Asian, foundational Black American, Caribbean, wherever you may be. For us that have been to prison, it is important what fellow inmates think about our paperwork and whether we solid or not. That's important. Maybe to y'all behind the fake profile names and all this and that, and this is just a big Super Bowl to you. Let's see who wins. And even when you got black and white in front of you, you know, you still can't seem to accept reality, and you're standing up for non-existent virtues. But hey, you do what you want to do. I just wanted to do this video, you understand, to straighten this out and let that be what it is. But the video that I did with Cuff, the interview over the phone, was unscripted, 1000%. And you understand? I asked him what I could. You see me, if you watch the video, I'm like, yo, Cuff, I'm trying to come up with questions based on what I've read. And I think I came up with some good questions, and he covered just about anything. And never once did he say to anything, yo, Sean, I don't want to talk about that. To not one question. Not one question. And the last question I asked him, the phone cut off. You only get 15 minutes in the feds, homeboy. That's it. Sean G, podcast was sold. Thanks for watching. Peace.